Hey guys, so today I have my May favorites to share with you, and I do have mostly beauty favorites. I've been trying out a lot of new products, so I'm just gonna go ahead and jump right into it, starting with some nail polish. I know I've mentioned I'm on this nail polish kick and I'm just kind of restocking my whole collection, but lately I've been looking for this perfect baby pastel pink, and I swear I've looked at every single one of them at Target, at the drugstore, everywhere that you can think of. But I think I finally found two that I really like. So the first one is from Pierre Cosmetics. This I got in a BoxyCharm box, and I was really surprised by it because I didn't know if I would like the formula. It is a little bit on the thin side, but it does last pretty long on my nails, and I like the shade of it. I know you're probably thinking, how many different shades of baby pink can there be? But there's seriously so many out there, and I'm someone, if I get a specific color in my mind, I will go crazy looking for this color, and I'll buy 100 of them and still think that I don't have the right one. This one's pretty decent. I just really love it for this specific shade. I think it took about 3 coats to make it completely opaque, but it did last pretty long on my nails. I don't own any other colors from this brand, but I really like this shade. It's called Cotton Candy. And then the other one that I scoured the entire Target to find was by L'Oreal, and this one is called I Pink I'm in Love, and this one was the last one in the store, but it's the perfect shade. It could be slightly brighter pink, but I do really like it. It's what's on my nails right now. But yeah, they're just a really creamy and opaque formula, and they last a decent amount of time on my nails. I think this was around $6 from Target. But I was looking for Fiji, or is it Fuji? Maybe it's Fuji. Fuji by Essie, and I didn't realize this before, but I think they hiked up the prices of Essie polishes at Target, because I looked and it was over $10 for a bottle, and that's why I was looking for an alternative. This doesn't look like Fuji, but I like this anyways. But to go along with that, I also picked up this Sally Hansen Color Foil Polish. I think these are new. They did have a bunch of other colors, but I picked up the gold, and I just dotted my nails with the gold on top of the pink. But it's a cool formula. It does have a semi-matte finish to it. At first I thought it would be glossy like the bottle. Moving on to some other makeup stuff, I have this new Bobbi Brown foundation stick, and I have it in the color Beige number 3, and it's what I'm wearing on my face today. But I've been reaching for this more than my other foundations because it's getting hotter out, and I just don't like to wear a lot of liquid foundations on my face. So this has been great because it is really lightweight, but it does give you a really good amount of coverage still, and it feels really light on your skin. So I love this. It's really easy to blend. I just kind of swipe it on and then use a kabuki brush to buff it into my skin. And it does hold up for a good amount of time on my face throughout the day, and it doesn't make me look oily or anything. So I love that it still gives you good coverage, but it still looks like your skin. And I actually love the idea of a foundation stick because this is just so nice and convenient to take with you if you needed to, and the fact that I'm going to be traveling, so I can just take this and I don't have to worry about it getting all over my stuff or exploding. And I think this is a newer drugstore mascara, but this is the L'Oreal Voluminous Miss Manga mascara, and I just had to pick it up and give it a try because I've seen some pretty good reviews about it so far, and I've been using this ever since I got it. But this is a very dry formula for a mascara, which is what I prefer, so I actually really like it. But it coats my lashes really well, and the wand comes to a kind of narrow point, so I can get right in there to the inner corner lashes and the outside ones. So I really like that about it, and also, if you guys can tell, it's really flexible, so you can really wiggle it into your lashes. And next, this is the new Push-Up Liner by Benefit. I recently attended their launch event for this, and they gave one of these out, but I think these are now available in stores, but I've never seen anything like this before. So basically, it's a gel liner that comes in a pen form, and it also has an angled silicone tip, which kind of simulates an angled brush, and you just twist the bottom of it and the product comes out. But it works really well. I've always loved gel liners, and it's what I've always been comfortable using. So now that it's in a pen form, it's kind of the best of both worlds because you still have that precision, and it's really easy to use because the silicone tip makes it really smooth to glide on, and this just stays on all day. So next I have two Bare Mineral products, and the first one is a blush, and I used this in my recent bridal inspired makeup tutorial. This is like the perfect neutral blush for anyone, and it does have a slight iridescence to it. It doesn't have any shimmer or anything, but it depends on how the light is hitting it. It kind of changes its color a little bit, but this is just really gorgeous, and their blushes are super silky feeling. So I love this, and it's called The One. And then I have this little eyeshadow duo, and I love these colors. I used this in the same tutorial, but this is a gorgeous bronzy gold color, and this is perfect for highlighting the inner corners and the brow bone, but it's a really pretty shimmery kind of champagne color, and it's in the color Mixologist and Cognac. I'm wearing these on my eyes today, but they're super pigmented colors, and they're just a really nice, rich kind of creamy texture that goes on really well and blends really well. Last but not least, I have one more blush, and it's by Milani, and this is one of their baked blushes, and this is the well-loved Luminoso, and I don't know why it took me so long to jump on this bandwagon because I love this blush. But if you don't own it already, it's a gorgeous light peachy color. But when you put it on your cheeks, it gives you this like gorgeous glow. And this is definitely one of my new favorite drugstore blushes in my collection. I've just been using this nonstop ever since I got it. It's perfect to wear every day, and especially for this time of year. It looks great with a tan, but it looks great all year round basically. So that's everything that I have in my May favorites. I hope you guys enjoyed. As always, if you have any favorites you want to share with me, leave me a comment below. You guys already know, if you're not following me on Twitter and Instagram, I'll leave my links down below so we can go chat there. But otherwise, I will see you guys next time. Bye! I wanted it to be wanted it. I want it to be the perfect shade, so it would wish a silicone, it does have a silicone. Girl. Lord, give me strength. And then next is this little eyeshadow duo. I cannot. Wicked. Let me just not say that sentence for